I'm UniteTheClans. Coming up in this episode, I take you guys on a tour of 5 of the most amazing seeds Minecraft 1.8.3 has to offer. I'm not just your tour guide here. I'm putting my future in your hands, guys. I've got a poll, and I want you to vote. Vote for one of these 5 seeds, and that's where I'm going to start my Let's Play next week. So let's take a sneak peek at the seeds that you will see coming up in this episode. Number 1, we call it the Archipelago. It is a survival island seed surrounded by 3 ocean monuments. Survival will be tough, and that's the reason to vote for this one. Coming up next, Mount Shombay. The epic mountainous savannah reaches up beyond the clouds. The view is tremendous and awe-inspiring. And guess what? It's next to kind of an odd little village as well. Stay tuned for that. Number 3 is the Bluffs. Sheer rock cliffs battered by the ocean, surrounded by deep dark oak forests and miles of birch. There is an awesome view though, and it is of those cliffs. 4th, we have Ocean's Gate, a mind-boggling island covered in savanna and, to be honest, best viewed from freefall. And if you think that's good, you gotta come check it out at sunset. After that, the 5th and final seed is Nordreygar. It is a vast and frozen continent with every single cold biome in the game, and at the northern tip of that continent is a frozen island begging for a Skyrim-esque Viking village. If you guys are just after the seeds, do me a favor, check out the comments, because while I will try to get to the point and show them off, this is an LP. Now to get to my blog-style series intro. Thanks, guys. Hi, geeks. I'm UniteTheClans, and this is my very first ever video. When I set out to start my own gaming channel, I had no question what game I was going to play first. More than 40 million of you have this game already, and 10,000 more buy it every single day. This game alone has earned a whopping 63 billion views on YouTube. That led a gaming video revolution. The game that led that revolution is Minecraft. It is a game where you can build anything. Minecraft is an independent game that has taken the world by storm. And if you don't know anything about it, let me help you out. This game is the one that your 6-year-old cannot shut up about. But guess what? I'm 30, and I have not been able to shut up about it for the last 5 years. I have been playing since InfDev, which is pre-alpha, and since then I have cultivated acres and acres of farmland. I've dug continent-spanning tunnels and intricate sewer systems, and I founded a medieval village with sandstone cathedral, a massive stone castle, looking out over dozens of houses and shops. I've launched grand, triple-masted ships, and built probably about 1,000 small, simple wooden box houses. I've built lone towers, dug mountain sanctuaries, and erected a massive stone fortress in the deepest, darkest forests that Minecraft has to offer. I have been launched into the upper atmosphere by TNT, and have dived to the seafloor. And in doing all of that, I have always been alone. From now on, though, you'll be able to join me as I build, explore, and likely die often. So grab your favorite diamond pick, saddle up your trustiest pig, and follow me, UniteTheClans, on my very first Let's Play. Alright guys, UniteTheClans here, back in your life with another episode, the very first episode, Minecraft. This is actually episode 0, so I'm doing things a little different. It's my very first episode ever, and I wanted to start off
with a little introduction to the series. And I'm going to do this for every series I play. The first one, of course, I mentioned is Minecraft. With this one, I wanted to introduce potentially people who don't know about the game to the game. You might say that's crazy. Why would people who don't know about Minecraft be watching your video? Well, my mom's going to watch, and I showed her my Minecraft skin, and she was like, wow, I thought games had good graphics now. I'm like, that's not the point. The point is that the graphics are bad. Anyway, so I wanted to explain what Minecraft is, and then also pay a little tribute to Will Wheaton, who, those of you who don't know, used to be on Star Trek The Next Generation. Now he hosts an awesome board game show on the Geek and Sundry channel on YouTube called Tabletop. And at the beginning of every episode, he does a great, passionate, charismatic introduction to the game that they're going to be playing. And he hooks you in. And I was trying to capture a little bit of that, but it just ended up being me standing against a wall talking to a camera. So we'll see how it turns out if people actually like it. But the idea for my Minecraft episode 1 Let's Play is to show you 5 of the best seeds I can find for this current version of Minecraft. We're in 1.8.3. All of these I've obviously tested. They work great. If you're looking for somewhere cool to play, I actually got all of these from epicminecraftseeds.com. I'll try and throw that up on the screen now. It's a cool website, constantly being updated with the best seeds. Now, the very first one we're going to be doing, I've named the Archipelago. So, as I understand it, I will be underwater. Okay, well, let's get up to the old surface here. Oh, here we go. See, I thought I was going to be alone on a desert island, but it turns out I'm going to have company here. That's a sheep, and he appears to have brought his friends. The reason that I chose this seed is, out of the 5, an option should be Survival Island. It's a really common Minecraft seed, something people are looking for all the time, and this, to me, seemed to be the best one. But there is a nearby island just over here that's got a tree on it, so survival is definitely possible. My render distance, I think, is on 18 right now. There's another magnificent thing about this seed. That is one ocean monument. Ooh, there's a second one. If we hustle over here to the edge, I'll throw you. Yeah, there it is. Let's enter cheat mode here. We'll go into game mode 1, which is creative. There is another ocean temple. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so there are 3 ocean temples. Another one over there, and you can kind of see another one over here. And I'm going to throw a poll up in the description of my YouTube channel, link it back to a Google Plus poll, so that we can you guys can vote of the 5 seeds. So this one, called the Archipelago, I'm going to throw the seed up on the screen right now as well, and I call it Archipelago. The title's obvious. We're just a string of barely connected islands. I have not explored much here. I don't know what's that far out there, but if we play, we're going to set a challenge so that we can't leave an island until we've built a structure befitting that island. So I think here, all it is sand and sheep, so maybe something out of glass and wool. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. And then this one obviously gives us the gift of wood. It would let us leave, carry on to further islands by boat. So maybe we build something out of wood on this little key here. There's only, I think, one reason to vote for this, and that's if you want survival to be a challenge for me. If we go here, it will be a bit of a challenge. It will be tough. This is the toughest of the 5, so I wanted to start with this. Guys, this is the Archipelago. There's the seed on the screen, and check it out at epicminecraftseeds.com, where I found it and the other 4 seeds to come. As we leave and move on to our next one I call Mount Shombay. So this seed has a village at spawn. That's cool. A lot of people like that. But I promise you, that is not the reason I chose this. Now there are 2 clerics in that building? Yeah, you're a cleric, right? Yeah. That guy's a cleric. We'll get a couple other guys. Well, there's another cleric. And another one. I don't know if there's supposed to be that many. I feel like there used to be a lot of fun. I mean, that's a butcher, and that's a armorer. We've got the usual well. But I mean, look in here. Yeah, you got one librarian, but 2, 3 more clerics. Yeah, there's... I mean, look, 2 more there. There's just clerics everywhere. This got, like, some weird, you know, monk's retreat. Why would there be so many religious men in a town with one church? I don't know. There's another cleric, and there's another cleric. If you want to follow along, throw the seed up on the screen. We'll do it, let's try and do it here, right there. Oh, look, a seed. Alright, not that funny. And if you want to follow me, head south from the village. Now, I think, yeah, that's the rising sun. So this would be south. And follow me, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, and do watch out for the holes. I forgot that. There's quite a few of them around here. So just watch yourself. One important thing, I haven't done it yet. We can do it together. Set your render distance to... Oh, I have done it. To 15. But we're headed for Mount Shombay. Now, I'm going to explain the name there. I had to come up with a cool sounding name. I didn't just want to call it what it is. I didn't want to call it, say it's, you know, desert biome with village. That'd be a pretty boring name. So I called it Mount Shombay. Shombay in Swahili means he who walks like a lion. And you will get to see the beginning of this silhouette. Have a look at that. You're going to see why I chose this seed. I chose it because it is epic, and it is beautiful, and it is Mount Shombay. You can see why I called it He Who Walks with Lions. It's a savannah, and it's a giant mountain. And it needed to have something to do with lions, or kings, or the Lion King, I don't know what. So, obviously we start in a village. Village full of clerics, and if that isn't cool enough for you, fine. We didn't choose that. In fact, most of these seeds weren't chosen for the obvious reason. I don't know if any of them have underspawned diamonds or dungeons or mine shafts. I picked them for different reasons. This one, and most of them, have to do with their looks. So I'm going to take the ocean side view of this one. It's one of the coolest spots I've seen on a map lately. I mean, look at this one. Look at that cool waterfall. And just look at the absolute grandeur of this place. It's vast, and it dwarfs you. And if you explore this place, you will see what I see, and you will probably want to vote for it. Check that out. Look at that lagoon under there. Very, very cool. I could stay here for a very long time and continue to explore this absolutely magnificent seed. I mean, check it out. Oh, so epic. I can imagine 1,000 things I want to build here. So if you pick this, I promise you the series will go on a very long time. Guys, this is one last time, Mount Shombay and the seed. Check her out. And we're going to move on to the next one. Alright, so this one, I don't know if you caught it there, I call the Bluffs. The spawn, obviously, is quite precarious. I would be careful jumping down. I'm going to throw up the seed for the Bluffs. And the name I've chosen because there are actually some cool cliffs near where I grew up that were called the Bluffs. Were made of sand, though, and are eroding. So a terrible environmental disaster. These cliffs are made of stone, mostly, and covered in waterfalls and sheep. So that looks cool. I mean, it just does. I'm going to show you another reason why I like the seed here, the Bluffs. It's because it's surrounded by my favorite biomes. I love dark oak forest. I love plains. In fact, I've probably spent most of my time in those two biomes. I spend so much time let's not talk about it. Here, I'm going to show you guys what else is in the area. The cool waterfalls, the deep dark forest, the plains. See if we can spot some horses. We can. Black horses, some dappled gray horses. Very cool. Now, what this seed also has is one of the most gigantic, like absolutely gigantic, birch forests I have ever seen. But just have a look at the scale of these birch forests. But I mean, just as far as the eye can see, I'm even going to sprint here. I mean, look, it's a birch. Wow, this is a giant biome. Could easily have called this the birch world, whatever. But the cliffs are the most magnificent feature, and you see them here as we return. Guys, I'm going to tuck myself onto a little mushroom. Okay. And just take in the glory that is this biome. Alright guys, moving on to the next one. Now, onto our fourth world. This one is called Ocean's Gate, and it may be my favorite. Okay, so we seem to have merged with a tree. Gravel falling from the sky. This is a dangerous place, so I think I'm going to start by cheating, and I'm not going to risk falling to my death on camera. I'm just going to go, yeah, more or less straight up, and I'll show you guys in a second exactly why I'm doing that, but it's important to me that I don't give you too much of a hint as to what the seed... Oh, I've just done it. That I don't give you too much of a hint as to what this seed is all about. Yeah, you're seeing it now. I'm kind of spoiling the surprise. You can't see it at all, right? We see it from free fall. How cool is this? How cool. Look at that. This may be the single most beautiful seed I have ever seen. Minecraft is capable of creating beautiful places. This one kind of blows it away. And I'll take you around the backside of the mountain here. And you see, yeah, rivers winding around massive pillars, plateaus with trees on them, little outcropping of desert on what is otherwise a very cool looking island. I love lagoons. I don't know what they're called in the Minecraft code, but these, and they just look cool. I mean, if you've ever seen aerial photos of island chains, there's features like this all the time. That one was good. How good is this one? I mean, how's that? I gotta screenshot that. Alright guys, this seed is called Ocean's Gate, and for me to show you why, it needs to get a little darker. So let's take a little cut. We will be right back. We're back at Ocean's Gate, and the sun is setting, and I think I should show you why I call it Ocean's Gate. How cool is that? And we're going to head back, and I'm going to show you the best view this spot has to offer. Why don't we get up on this tree here? Okay. Alright guys, check it out. The setting sun. This is where we would build our first little house here, looking out into that sun as it sets. And as the sun sets, you would think to yourself, wow, what a great way to end your video. You'd be wrong. I have one more seed to show you. The last one is my favorite, and I want you to vote for it. And if I make it the last one, you're kind of going to have to vote for it, because it'll be stuck in your brain. It's not even subliminal. It's just liminal. I'm telling you what I want you to do, and you guys are going to go do it. So with that said, one last check out at the seed for Ocean's Gate. I'm going to throw it up on my screen, do it right over here, and guys, follow me to our fifth and final seed. It is a legendary land that I call Nordreygar. Let's play this mofo. The sun rises over the frozen plain, not of Nordreygar. Nordreygar is to the north, but of the lands to the south. Nordreygar means Northern Isle, I guess, in ancient Norse. I'm sure my pronunciation and probably even my spelling is garbage. I don't speak Old Norse. But Nordreygar, cool sounding word, and describes this, frozen landscape. I will apologize. I did watch some of the gameplay recordings from earlier of the first 4 seeds. It's a little bit grainy. I don't know. I'll work on that. It's episode 1. What are you going to do? And we see already frozen rivers, hills, plains, and forests. But the idea here is to follow me north to Nordreygar. So there's the sun rising in the east. We'll put that on our right. We will head north. And we get a bit of a ways to travel. So I'm going to enter old cheat mode here. Alright guys, we head north, and you get to see the great thing about this seed. And I think it's a giant continent of all cold biomes. You get frozen rivers, hills, sparse trees, forests, dense taiga, spruce forest off here to our right. Remember, poll is in the description. There's a link in the description. Leads you over to my Google+, so check that out. And wait till you're done, because look here. Ice spike biome. This is a cool one. Just giant phallic ice towers covered in mushrooms. How strange. Mixed in with this great looking taiga. Hopefully wolves. Oh yeah, there they are. I see 2 wolves. We cut across this partially frozen bay. This is another cool area. This reminds me of Canada. Duck through this little ravine, because it looks too cool not to. Cool. Very, very cool. And then we're going to head for this peak here. And once we get there, we're going to turn north again in search of Nordreygar, the Northern Isle. At the end of this entirely frozen continent stands a lone island, and it is super cool. So if we play here, it's another reason to vote for this one, guys, is it's a pilgrimage. We're going to have to make our way to the holy land of Nordreygar that I'm about to reveal to you. Alright, Nordreygar. Head north, we cross the plains, the hills, the taiga, the ice spike biome. Quick turn west, another turn north once we hit that peak. And you see it right here. Check this out. This is the place I call Nordreygar. Hopefully you guys think it's cool. To me, this is a super cool place to play. Look at that little island. The seed, I'll throw it up one more time for Nordreygar. Actually, it's so simple, I remembered it. 6992. So check that out. And pick this one. We will make our way north. We will settle there on the Isle of Nordreygar. So I reminded you guys of the poll in the description. Get on there, vote. You got options. Mount, what was it? Shombay? Shawn Bay. You got the Archipelago. You got Mount Shombay. You got the Bluffs. You got Ocean's Gate, and you have Nordreygar, the Northern Isle. Vote, and then in a week, hopefully not longer than that, I will look at your suggestions, and I will put out episode 1. Guys, I will see you in the very next episode of me playing Minecraft, somewhere that you have chosen. This is UniteTheClans, and I'll talk to you guys next time.